Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
Williams, a screen on Suggs. Giddey, the pass to Williams. Back to Giddey. Out to White. 6 to shoot. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. From Rookie of the Year in 2023 to an All-Star Greg in 2024. Paolo Banchero.
And Kevin, that really says it all, doesn't it? Few players hit the ground running like Banchero has. Becoming an elite competitor, people fear almost instantly.
Now here's Levine. Paolo Banchero unable to get his last shot to go in. He had a nice open look right there.
And good execution by Levine with the pass. I mean, showing improved leadership skills there.
Carter. That one, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Billy, Donovan and I got a chance to talk for a little bit. Now, we spoke briefly about how critical it is to slow down Paolo Banchero. Coach said he can be a force on offense when he gets a couple to fall. The energy and effort from our guys has to be high if we want to contain him. See if that team can contain Banchero out there, guys. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Carter looking around. Banchero has screen on Williams. Carter dishes to Banchero. Great D that time from Vucevic.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
And White kicks to Giddey. Back to White. Vucevic up top. Let's go. Nice form on the 20-footer.
You know, Vucevic is pretty good, guys, in catch-and-shoot situations. That's not often the case for a guy his size.
Banchero is screened for Wagner. And it's Banchero missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And we know injuries derailed last season for the Bulls, Greg, but with an aging core, you wonder where they go from here.
I mean, the Bulls are kind of stuck in the middle of things as it now stands. Not quite good enough to make a run in the East, but not in the position where they need to start over.
Throughout his career, Clark, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope has proven himself to be a quality player.
He certainly has, and I love the way he plays. He's locked in all the time at both ends. Really not only understands his role, Kevin, but embraces it. He's out there to space the floor with his shooting and then provide a lot of energy and versatility on defense.
Hey, Greg, Kobe White has proven he can run the show.
Yeah, well, he's more than just a scorer. He's become a quality playmaker with better decision-making. But his biggest improvement has been his efficiency.
That's the thing about Suggs, a footballer in high school. He gives you physicality in the backcourt.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. Pass to Vucevic. White against Caldwell-Pope. White the pass to Vucevic. And he uses the glass on the way.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Banchero inside. He's guarded by Williams. Carter with the screen. It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Banchero against Levine. And there's Wagner on the assist from Banchero.
Oh, good job executing inside. Wagner in total control down there.
Levine, the teardrop falls in.
Boy, that was a sweet-looking teardrop. There's very little defense for that.
Suggs finds Carter. Rebound by Williams. Bulls trail by 7. Levine passes to Vucevic. Kick out to Levine. Here's White. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Banchero left side over Williams. And so it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope making highlights for the Magic. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And from what we've seen from Orlando, what do you guys see?
Well, they use the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero are the forwards. In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. And it's Bitadze in at the center, locking down the middle.
Oh, the defense puts contact on Banchero inside, but he just bullies right through it.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
Oh, power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
We've seen those kinds of plays get them going in the past.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Nobody near Williams. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. Williams has got 6.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. And Greg, the way Orlando ended last season has really fueled their fire for this year.
Yeah, I mean, a tough loss to Cleveland in Game 7 of the opening round, but it's hard to win in this league without first incurring some battle scars.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. The Magic have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Here's Vucevic. Oh, that's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. Jalen Smith, he's checked in for the Bulls. Then for the Magic, Wagner comes in for Goga Bitadze. And it's Jonathan Isaac in for Banchero. Levine's shot is off.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Good ball movement here by the Magic. Pass to Isaac. Wagner against Smith. Clock at 6. To end the run, and Wagner lays it in.
Wagner showing some grit and fight on the offensive boards, using his height and muscle to track down the miss.
Here's Levine, and Levine throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points.
Hey, guys, I know I'm stating the obvious here, but those could be an important 2 points considering how close this game is.
Isaac kicks to Wagner. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. It's stolen by White. Here's Giddey. No good from outside. The Magic trail by 3. Wagner passes to Suggs. Releases. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Chicago has gone 2 of 4 from three-point range so far in the second quarter. Nice shot by Smith. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers in Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, you know, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
And you see why Levine's been a hard, tough out in the slam dunk contest. Has a natural ability to entertain the audience, and that bounce and athleticism certainly doesn't hurt either.
And the Bulls with some changes. Bruce Ellis is checked in for Patrick Williams. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Josh Giddey. Well, the Magic last year, Clark earning the number 5 seed in the East. It was a giant step forward.
It certainly was, and I tell you what, they've got an impressive, very impressive young core. And this was the first time they made the playoffs since 2020, and now the minimum expectation is a playoff appearance, and I think they'll be able to deliver on that.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch. The game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Anthony kicks to Isaac. Pass to Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
How about Big Mo Wagner? Never waste an opportunity to throw it down, big fella.
Bruce, no one around him. A three-pointer off the mark. Here's De Silva. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Bulls out front, ending the second quarter with an energy burst, a 19-7 run. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Welcome, one and all.
Take a look at Orlando. You really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes.
Taking a look now at that first half. How about the strong play of Zach LaVine?
Yeah, when Zach...
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. The wingmen, White and LaVine. Buzella's out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Ball in at the 1 spot. Outside for Caldwell Pope. A 3-ball. Rebound collected by LaVine. Chicago leading by 5. Pass to Buzella's. It's hauled in by the Magic. And great for Buzella's. Basketball has been a part of his family for generations.
Yeah, how about that? Both his parents played professionally in Lithuania, as did both of his grandfathers. And his dad now works for the Lithuanian men's national team as a physiotherapist.
Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And, you know, that's exactly what happens when you don't settle. That's the result. Tremendous effort and a big-time finish there.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Out to Carter. Pass to Howard. Stolen by LaVine. And now Ball pushing it up. No one back to stop him. Poked away. The Magic trail by 8. Howard, the pass to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
No margin for error that time. Big-time slam from big man Carter Jr.
Carter against Craig. It's LaVine atop the key. And he lays it straight in. LaVine's got the lead up to 8 now for the Bulls.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And good that time.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bulls leading by 6. Pass to Buzelis. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it. And let's take a look at the playmaking here. This chart with the assist totals split between the front court and the back court tonight for the Magic.
And their big men have taken an active role here as far as distribution is concerned. When you can see over the defense, a lot of times you have an angle to create a pass that might not be there for a smaller man.
Phillips, he's checked in for Chicago. Carter comes in for Lonzo Ball. Pass to Harris. Another miss by Orlando. The Bulls have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, GA?
Hey, Kevin, Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back from a tough road loss, go straight to the office and pull an all-nighter, trying to figure out what went wrong. My highs were too high and my lows were too low. You have to realize so much of it is just luck, the breaks of life. Kevin?
That's right, DA. We respect Billy Donovan as much as any coach in the NBA. But a good outlook there, you're right. Hey, thank you.
That's a look you cannot pass up. It's also one you shouldn't miss.
And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
On the wing, Dosunmu. Smith surveying the D. Just 5 on the clock. Chicago needs to get a shot off. Two free throws coming up, and they call it. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
At the line for the Magic, Wendell Carter Jr. 2 shots. The play is
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult
rules, there will be 2 minutes to review the play.
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able to. A challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Williams comes in for Jalen Smith. And Terry's subbed in for Taylor Horton-Tucker. That's good from Carter.
In the 7th pick of the 2018 draft, Carter Jr.'s potential is enticing. A bruising big man with a bright future ahead of him.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. In terms of defense, Greg, the Magic have taken some big steps forward.
Oh, they really have. It was a focus for them last season, and it has paid off. They were the kind of team nobody wants to face, and it led to their first playoff berth since 2020.
Boy, Jalen Suggs just playing right through contact. I love his energy and aggressiveness there.
The Magic have shot 75% of the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And if he sniffs the rim, he's attacking. Getting not messing around when he gets in close like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Isaac kicks to Black. Kicks it out to Banchero. Suggs up top, defended by Dosunmu. And Suggs throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So on the floor for Orlando. Underneath, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Outside, the wings are Suggs and Wagner. And it's Black in at the 1. Banchero finds Carter. Carter with a screen on Williams. Kicks it out to Wagner. That 3 off the mark.
We know how good a shooter he is. It's frustrating for him when he's not able to knock down that kind of wide open look.
Dosunmu's shot is off. Orlando leading. Inside, Banchero, and finished off by Banchero.
Yes, sir. Paolo Banchero rising up and throwing it down, folks.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
Carter dishes to Banchero. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Pass to Vucevic. Williams inside the line. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. That's now 8 points for Williams.
Boy, Vucevic, so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
Kicks it out to Banchero. Here's Black. Puts up a 3. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Magic lead by 4.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Vucevic. Williams finds Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Buzelis. And stolen by Wagner. And even 3-on-3 break. And finished off by Banchero.
And Banchero is putting it all together, capable of scoring from all 3 levels.
Here's Vucevic, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
I like this throwback approach they're taking. Look at them score high percentage shots in the paint. And so far, it's working.
You know, another thing that stands out to me is their passing in this game. I mean, they've done a tremendous job sharing the ball and setting each other up for success.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Beans checked in for Buzelis, and it's White in for Dosunmu.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Levine for 3. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
He's such a clutch shooter. He just lives for the big shot.
To the paint. Here's Suggs.
Remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Banchero against Williams. Banchero passes to Suggs. Caldwell Pope outside. 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Giddey's got his 5th rebound right now in the game to take the lead. Got a hand on it.
Boy, Suggs doing a nice job defensively there. Reacted quickly and got the block.
Wagner gets to Caldwell Pope. Carter down low. Vucevic on him. Caldwell Pope finds Wagner. Another shot. That shot misses. Great D that time for Vucevic. Williams passes to White. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
against Levine. Here's Suggs. Trifecta.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
Cool, calm, collected, and confident in the biggest moment of the game. Yes.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a football.
The coach's challenge has been issued. A game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
At the line for Chicago, Patrick
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail.
The play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
The angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be. Sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. You're double checking, and the game continues on.
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 1. And both free throws good for Williams.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And Carter has it in the corner. Back to Suggs. Kicks it out to Banchero. Carter up top. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Banchero. Money!
Used to these big moments from his college days. Banchero's heartbeat should stay low here.
Here's Giddey. He's off from 3. Now, here's Wagner. Driving in. And so the big win by Orlando in a tight game. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this
season. So many possibilities.
Well, you know, BA, for the players, you're excited and relieved at the same time. You get to see all the hard work you put in during the offseason pay off.
Now the opening lineup for the Brooklyn Nets. We've got Cam Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Shake Milton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position.
That's where on the drive, Dorian Finney-Smith blank comes into play, right? Helps him get past and around defenders.
Rejected by Claxton. Finney-Smith passes to Milton. Pass to Johnson. Fires in the triple.
This guy is absolutely deadly from deep. Cameron Johnson, corner three.
Here's White. Brooklyn pulls it in.
Boy, surprised he missed that. The defense just good enough to prevent that bucket.
Milton with it. He's picked up by Levine. Thomas passes to Johnson. Fires the three. And Thomas gets it to go on the assist by Johnson.
Well, Cam Thomas is an enthusiastic three-point shooter. This guy will not hesitate.
Well, the Nets are still feeling the ramifications of trading for James Harden, Doris.
Well, BA, consider in that trade, they gave away Jared Allen, Karis LeVert, and four first-round picks for a total of just 80 games played for James Harden. The reverberations are still being felt.
Here's Johnson, and he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, the last time the Bulls won a playoff series was back in 2015, Grant.
That was back when Butler and Rose were their leading scorers. And it just shows you just how long it's been. But they've been stuck in mediocrity ever since. And right now, they are desperate for a breakthrough season.
Giddey passes to Vucevic. Outside White. And again, Chicago, no good.
Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
On the wing, Milton. Back to Thomas. Pass to Claxton. And here's Milton. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. And Claxton throws it down.
They've been very effective so far. A balanced attack at its best.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Now here's Vucevic. And finished off by Vucevic.
What a critical bucket. This game could have gotten out of hand early if they allowed that run to go much longer.
Out to the right wing. Claxton finds Johnson. Here's Milton. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls trail by 10. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Nikola Vucevic has seen a lot in his decade-plus in the league, and he said the game has changed. Now you have centers that can pass, put the ball on the floor, make plays, and shoot threes, play like guards. And you can't get stuck in time. You have to be able to adjust.
Allie, he's certainly got the skill level.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
Offensive rebound. Pass to Vucevic. Now White. Back to Vucevic. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And Milton, here we go. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's on Zach LaVine.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall. All right, Grant, when you look at the Nets rebuild, what are you seeing at this point?
Well, they gave up a lot of young players and draft picks to assemble a big three. And, of course, that didn't quite work out. So now they're in that middle ground, which sometimes can be a little tough. Add to the fact that they're in New York, the fans and media are anything but patient and forgiving.
Now here's Finney-Smith. And it's blocked by Vucevic.
Well, the reach, the timing, Vucevic using all of that 7'4" wingspan to turn that shot away.
Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. Bogdanovich has checked in for Brooklyn.
Josh Giddey.
And he sinks the second. Grant, how about Kobe White? Going from a bench player to one of the league leaders in minutes.
Yeah, Kobe played more than 35 minutes per game last season. Top 10 in the league. We saw White hit another level. So he has an exciting future in front of him.
Oh, so good in catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
They closed the gap over the last few possessions. But can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Bogdanovich finds Milton. Lays it up and banks it in. Milton's got his second basket of the game.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Milton against Giddey. Out left to the wing. Good chance here for Vucevic. This shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Vucevic has got 6.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And so it's Cameron Johnson making things happen for Brooklyn. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
So on the floor for Brooklyn, Shake Milton out there with Cameron Thomas. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. Then there's Johnson. And it's Claxton in at the 5, roaming the paint. Thomas, that's good.
Never shy about letting it fly. Cam Thomas, folks.
Giddey against Milton. Giddey with it. He's got 5. That's his third basket and 5 shots. Solid work.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Milton passes to Bogdanovich. White against Thomas. Back to Bogdanovich. And a missed layup. The Bulls trail by 3. Here's White. And the layup falls. He's got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Brooklyn has gone 4 of 5 from outside the arc in this one. Here's Bogdanovich. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2. All right, Doris, you think this heliocentric style of play can lead to championship success?
Brian, this is such a big-time question, and I think a difficult one to answer. By heliocentric, we mean that the best player on your team is making up a greater percentage of the usage, meaning the ball is in their hands more. What that has led to are some of the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. But does it lead to championships? That is the answer to the question we all seek.
Here's Milton. Williams grabs the board.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
Back to Levine. And he misses the go-ahead basket. The Nets with the lead. Pass to Milton. Beyond the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. The Bulls have gone a terrific 4 of 5 here in the second quarter. Here's White. The shot comes out. Johnson with the defensive effort. Thomas with the ball, and it's Giddey picking him up. Milton passes to Claxton. Outside Johnson. Drains the triple. Johnson's got 11 points.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
2 minutes.
Right side, Williams. No good with the triple.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
The kick out to Milton. Picked by Bogdanovich. Here's Thomas. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far. Bulls trail by 6. Well, if you don't overthink it, what Cam Thomas does on offense is very impressive at his age, Lawrence.
I think, B.A., what you love about Cam Thomas is he is fearless. He doesn't concern himself with efficiency. His mindset is, I'm going to score, and if I miss the last 10, it doesn't matter. This next one's going in.
Brooklyn leading by 3. Outside Bogdanovich. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. White, the pass to Williams. Giddy with it. The kick out to Williams. They get the rebound. Outside Levine. White for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. Brooklyn has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
Here's Williams. The shot's good on the assist by Giddy. He's got 5.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
There's 21 seconds left in the second quarter. Milton surveys the floor. Bogdanovich with a screen on Giddy. Milton for 3. He can't get it to go. He got it up. No luck on that one. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Brooklyn out in front, up by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
If they just hit a couple more threes, it's a different score. I think in this case, you just keep shooting them. I can see them getting hot in the...
Now let's take a moment. That does it for half.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you look at Cam Johnson, he's been playing really well.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
White and Levine are out on the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Smith, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Oh, my goodness. Off his feet in a hurry. You love to see Jalen Smith play with aggression in the paint.
Melton against Ball. Watford outside. Jacks up a 3. The kick out to Williams from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. For the lead. Rebound Brooklyn. Outside, Williams. And Williams punches it home.
Oh, my! That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. To the middle. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, just because he's a center, don't be deceived. Vucevic loves connecting with his teammates. Pretty pass.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
It's his first trip to the line. Luz Ellis is checked in for Chicago.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
White on the wing. 90 seconds into the second half now. There's the block. And now the Nets on the break. Watford inside. Ball with the rebound.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight. You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Williams. Outside Bogdanovich. Here's the three. Sends it home from three-point land. Bogdanovich has got 5.
Oh, you love to see Bogdanovich stroke that deep ball. What an accomplished scorer from distance.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Bogdanovich, that's good.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Ball looks over the floor. Pass to Buzelis. Back to Ball. It's deflected. Outside Bogdanovich. Inside. Here's Williams. And Williams punches it home.
There is an imagination of creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
White the pass to Ball.
2 minutes.
Outside Levine. Melton against Ball. Good D by Sharp. And here are the Nets now. They're on a 12-4 run. Williams in the post. He's guarded by White. Bogdanovich, no good. Bulls trail by 9. Pass to Ball. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Good D by Watford. Here's Williams. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
All right, defensively now, you've got to find a way to slow this guy down because he's putting it to you.
The free throw drops for Williams. For Chicago, they've gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. Craig, good.
Wow, you don't see him left alone very often. And of course, he makes good use of it.
Melton outside.
He didn't have his feet planted.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
And man, looking good from the line so far this half.
Phillips is checked in for Chicago. Duarte comes in for Carter. Clowney, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Thomas comes in for Williams. Here's Phillips. He's marked by Finney-Smith. Out of bounds. It'll be Brooklyn's ball.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
For Chicago, Gordon Tucker comes in for Phillips. And Terry subbed in for Duarte. And a change for the Nets. Martin, he's checked in for Clowney. Here's Wilson. It's rebounded by Levine. Bulls trail by 11. Craig with a screen on Melton. Here's Terry. Lets it go from deep. No good. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 17-7 run. Martin outside. Finney-Smith passes to Martin. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials, and they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge.
Team foul. At the line for the Nets, Martin.
Those calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. The three from Ball. He can't get that one to fall. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sideline.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the court for for the Nets as we get the fourth quarter going. Johnson is out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's Shake Milton. Then it's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Thomas in at the 2. Finney-Smith passes to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
Williams misses.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
Here's Milton. Chops one in from the wing. And the Nets lead by 16. Milton's gone 3 for 7 from the floor so far tonight. On the wing, Levine. Covered by Johnson. Shot by Levine, no good. Brooklyn has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Here's Thomas, and that one is stuffed right through.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
No problems knocking that one down.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open, and they just got burned.
Here's Thomas for 3. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
Well, the absolute response from 3 by Cam Thomas.
The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Claxton. Oh, deflected. DeSumo with it, and it's Thomas picking him up. Here's Williams. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It goes on Shake Milton. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. No good that time. Some solid defense from Claxton.
He just can't find a consistent way to score. And this...
Oh, wow! When Cam Thomas gets going, folks, he can get as hot as anyone in this league.
The Bulls trail by 19. Outside Giddey. And it's stolen by Finney-Smith. Johnson against Levine. The shot by Johnson, no good. The Bulls have gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. Johnson against Vucevic. Pass to DeSumo. And they call an illegal screen here.
One of the trickier plays to judge, but it would be hard to argue against the call.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Kobe White, he's checked in for DeSumo. Here's Thomas for 3. He gets it. He's 7 for 8 and really going at him out there.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
The BA, when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Pass to Claxton. Now here's Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Levine. And he can't stop the run as that one misses.
And even with the miss, that's a high percentage shot for him. And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Nets.
A pair of tremendous rebounding teams.
And these guys played a little harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year.
And with this victory, they have an edge in the season series at 2-1, with one more game to follow against this team.
Up top, Johnson. He's covered by Levine. Milton passes to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Thomas. 35 seconds left in the fourth. Giddey against Milton. Giddey passes to Williams. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Third personal foul.
The first free throw is good.
At the line for Chicago.
And Williams drops them both. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 19-6 run. Shot clock and game clock. 1 second differential. Thomas outside. Six to shoot. Brooklyn, no good that time either. Now Vucevic. So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
added to a team's confidence to start the season strong.
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Nicholas Claxton. Shake Milton is out there with Cam Thomas. Then it's Johnson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the 4 slot. A three-pointer is right on target.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Here's Wagner. He doesn't hit that one. Good D by Johnson. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Banchero. Johnson in the corner. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And Stan, after a few down years, the Magic has been recaptured here in Orlando.
It sure has, Kevin. They've had great draft picks. They have a couple of young franchise cornerstones. They've got size. They've got guys who will continue to improve. This team's got a chance to be really, really good going forward.
The recent history of the Nets. The Breakers always looking for a big splash or a quick fix to be competitive.
And Kevin, this franchise has sold its future more than a few times, but they always find a way to bounce back. You hope they don't go for a quick fix with this group.
It's the Nets now. Jalen Suggs unable to get his last shot to go. Here's Finney-Smith. He's covered by Banchero.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Back to Wagner. Will it go? And finish off by Wagner.
Well, with his size and athleticism, it's not hard for Wagner to get up there.
Milton kicks to Thomas. Inside. Six on the shot clock. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Basket counts. Finney-Smith's got 5 now.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Caldwell-Pope passes to Banchero. Milton grabs the board.
That was a good look from the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Finney-Smith with it. Picked up by Banchero. Thomas, that's good.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. He's got a nice fluid motion on his long-range shots. I think Banchero will be a consistent three-point shooter at the NBA level.
Now here's Thomas. Stolen by Carter. And now Orlando on the break. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Banchero.
And what a strong finish from Banchero. His guys love when he throws it down.
The first overall pick, and Stan, we have seen this kid, 6'10" Paolo Banchero. How impressive have you assessed his passing skill?
Well, Kevin, it was the thing that surprised me most about him when he came in the NBA. I knew he could put the ball on the floor and attack the basket, get to the free throw line. But he is one of the best big playmakers in this league, making the game easier for all of his teammates.
Wow, what a great asset.
You aren't kidding.
Now, here's Milton. He has 5.
Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Wagner on the wing. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's stolen by Carter. Caldwell-Pope outside. Jacks up a 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Milton the pass to Claxton. Johnson against Wagner. Picked by Finney-Smith. The 3 from Johnson. Let's keep it alive. Thomas finds Claxton. Outside for Thomas. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Claxton. Lets it go from deep. Johnson outside. Outside Thomas. Picked by Finney-Smith. No good on the last second attempt there. And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Nets. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition. Christmas Day basketball here on 2K Sports. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Brooklyn.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
In the backcourt form, it'll be Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Wagner and Banchero are the forwards, and it's Carter in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Now, here's Wagner. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Connects from three-point range. Caldwell-Pope's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Although they were eliminated in the first round, last season was a success stand for the Magic.
It sure was, Kevin. I don't think many people had them even making the playoffs, but they fought hard, pushed the Cavs to 7 games, and gained valuable playoff experience.
The Magic trail by 9. Kicks it out to Banchero. They get it again. And Carter with his second chance point.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot, so he'll get it. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
At the line for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton.
In closer detail, what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And the second free throw, good. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
Here's Claxton. Jalen Suggs making his last shot. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Franz Wagner grew up in Germany, but he says one of the reasons that I went to college in the U.S. was to learn a different mentality. The game is played more competitively, and talking trash is welcome. I had it in me deep down, but that brought it out more. And that combination of styles has helped him to this day. Kevin?
Great stuff, D.A. Thanks. Outside Thomas. Nets with the new shot clock. Bogdanovich finds Johnson. Thomas with the ball. With the clock winding down, and Thomas with the stuff.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. And it's contagious. Caldwell-Pope with the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Goga Bitadze's checked in for Cook. Brooklyn leading by 8. Johnson left side. Back to Milton. Launches a 3. The rebound by Bitadze. The Magic have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second quarter. Banchero, right side. Spins. Back to Suggs. Kicks it out to Wagner. A three-pointer is right on target. Wagner's got 5.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
Now, here's Bogdanovic. Still scoreless.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Banchero dishes to Suggs. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Milton kicks to Thomas. To the middle. Rebound by the Magic.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Nets leading by 5. Pass to Claxton. Banked in off the glass. He has 5.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And stolen by Bogdanovic. Thomas passes to Claxton. Now here's Milton. And there's a foul. Will go on Shake Milton. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
And Orlando will get a change here. Anthony's checked in. Trendon Watford's checked in for Brooklyn. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Anthony finds Caldwell Pope over Thomas. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down now to just 5 on a bucket from Caldwell Pope.
Well, when you watch everything Caldwell Pope does, it's possible he's still a little underrated.
Back to Thomas. They get the rebound. Watford passes to Bogdanovic. Here's Watford. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive games so far. Brooklyn ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back right after this.
28.
Come one, come all. The two.
When I look at the Nets, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big.
And so thinking about the first half of this game, it's likely we'll see some adjustments for the Orlando Magic. And that concludes.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Well, you have to like what we're seeing so far from Paolo Banchero.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
That's certainly what I'd do until the...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
At the line for the Magic, Black. 2 shots. The play is under video review under NBA.
Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
First free throw is good. Working his way from scout to head coach, Jamal Mosley was a longtime assistant under Rick Carlisle. He has paid his dues, Coach.
Yeah, and Kevin, I really admire the guys that put in the time, as you say, pay their dues and get themselves ready for when they get the opportunity. There's a lot of outstanding younger coaches in this league, and Jamal Mosley's as good as any of them.
Yep, I would agree. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. They trail by 3. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. Caldwell Pope kicks to Black. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. And here are the Nets. They've led by as many as 11 points. A 3 from Bogdanovich. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bogdanovich has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, I'm a fan of that guy when he's shooting it from deep. Bogdanovich looks good every time it leaves his hands.
Banchero outside. Now here's Melton. He's guarded closely. Williams with a clean look, and the Nets another 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Melton passes to Watford. No good on the shot. Nice defense from Wagner. The Magic trail by 9. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. The Brooklyn Nets wasted no time hiring their next coach, Jordi Fernandez, shortly after the conclusion of last season. Despite his youth, Fernandez has been on the rise after stops as an assistant with the Kings, Nuggets, and Cavs, as well as coaching the Canadian national team. Kevin?
Well, DA, we've been talking about Jordi Fernandez for a long time. Now his big break, and I'm very happy. I know we all are for Coach Fernandez. Hey, David, thank you. And Sharp has it in the corner. Here's Watford. And a miss there on the triple. The Magic shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Back in 2022, the #1 overall pick was Paolo Banchero. What do you think of his game?
You have to love his game, Kevin. I mean, handles the ball as a big guy at 6'10", makes plays for other people, scores, gets to the free throw line. All-star game in his second year. And on that team, he has really looked to defend. This guy's future is bright.
And their coach is another guy from the Seattle area, right? Who has come on the NBA and starred.
There have been quite a few of them.
And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Watford's got the lead up to 11 now for the Nets.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
An unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
Wagner, the rebound by Watford.
Solid rebound there, and with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
It's good from long range.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Here's Wagner. Can't cash in from close range.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Here's Watford. Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Now let's take a look at how the shots have been divided up between 3-point shots and 2-point shots for the Magic. The Magic have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Paolo Banchero. Harris is checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And Jalen Suggs is subbed in for Wagner. Finney-Smith kicks to Johnson. Back to Finney-Smith. Pocket 6. Claxton finds Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. Isaac with the steal. Here's Harris. And he gets it to go.
Well, he's a bigger guard at 210 pounds. Harris can mix it up in the paint.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Claxton, the pass to Milton. Back to Claxton. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. 6 to shoot. And Claxton throws it down.
Ever since halftime, they've played precision basketball on the offensive end.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Suggs kicks to Carter. And Harris wide open. He shoots. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet. Harris has got 5 points now in the quarter. Here's Finney Smith, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets lead by a... How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Yeah, well, he looked like a pass-first point guard on this assist. Incredible instinct to feel the play develop and set up the score.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. A post pairing Isaac and Carter Jr. Howard is out there with Suggs. And it's De Silva in at the three, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Isaac passes to Carter. And Thomas, here we go. Pass to Finney Smith, back to Thomas. And here is Johnson. To the left wing, shot clock at 5. Out to the wing, here's Finney Smith. Off target with his 3.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
Well, look, everyone likes a flood. Carter Jr. showing his force.
And Claxton throws it down.
What a contest this is turning into. Almost like a dunk contest, Kevin.
You're right, Greg. They are really going at it, and it's bound to only get more intense from here on out. Pass to De Silva. Lays it up off the glass. De Silva's got his first 2 points. You coach Stan at various levels for 30 years. How has the transition been to the broadcasting business?
Well, Kevin, it's been great because of people like you and because I'm undefeated.
But you missed the aftermath when there's at least a score sheet. There's a scorecard that says win or loss.
I do miss that. There's no question. I miss the competition. I miss the camaraderie of building toward a result. But I've started to get some of that in broadcasting as I've gotten to know my partners better.
Well, it's great being your partner.
Likewise.
Pass to Claxton. Thomas kicks to Milton. Here's the 3. That one is good. He's only missed 1 shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the 3 is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
He's got a quiet confidence about him, doesn't he, guys? I mean, he's thinking about shooting the ball as the pass is coming.
Milton kicks to Thomas. Claxton is screen on Howard. Claxton the pass to Thomas. Suggs with the steal. Over to the left wing. Here's Carter. The jumper's good from inside 6 feet.
Suggs really coming into his own. It's those passes that make a difference.
Pass to Finney Smith. Now, here's Johnson. Outside Thomas. There's the drive. And Thomas with the stuff.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there. Isaac passes to Carter. To the wing on the left. Here's De Silva. Covered by Johnson.
Yeah, his athleticism more than makes up for his lack of size. Allows him to compete even against bigger guys.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. And the Nets lead by 13. What a difference in this crowd right now.
That's how you silence a building.
And it's Suggs missing. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for Brooklyn.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. Thomas kicks to Milton. Nets passing it around. Finney Smith in the post. Thomas passes to Finney Smith from about 19 feet, and he hits the jump shot.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
It is always a special feeling winning on the road. The degree of difficulty adding to that sense of accomplishment.
From deep, Thomas on the money. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
love about opening day? What's tops on your list, RJ?
A lot of things, really. But, man, the energy in the building. This house is rocking. These fans are so pumped up and optimistic about their team right now.
And now the opening lineup for Chicago. White and Levine are out on the wings. Williams and Vucevic are inside. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. And Carter with the block.
Hard to get shots over Carter Jr. With his timing and his long arms. And just good hustle. Always nice to get an easy bucket on the break.
And making sure they convert by finishing strong.
Now here's Giddey. Sinks the tray.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
And how about the leaping ability of Suggs? Getting off the floor with Suggs.
Much ease. About a minute played here so far in the first. Giddey against Suggs. The kick out to White. Williams a screen on Caldwell Pope. White drives in. And off the left side of the rim, it swirls in for him.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Wagner gets it to go.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. Not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
You knew eventually they were going to miss one. At least you hope.
Carter, the pass to Banchero. Oh, Banchero throws it down.
And this is why you must push Banchero out of the paint, or else he'll slam it all over you.
Vucevic, a screen on Suggs. Pass to Vucevic. Count the basket.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Suggs. Here's Banchero. Plenty of space. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
And stolen by Suggs. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
This Magic team is making moves in the East. Star forward Paolo Banchero said, "We're a lot more competitive. We know we're talented. We can play with anybody, and we've proven it. Just one game at a time." Brian?
Got to take that simple approach. A team on the rise, Allie. Thank you. Williams from long range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Kicks it out to Wagner. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right iron.
And even before he caught the ball, Wagner had that measured up.
From deep, Giddey. And once again, off the mark by Chicago. Here's Suggs. And he can't extend the lead to double digits.
He just couldn't finish the job that time. And too bad, because it was a nice look.
What a fantastic second year for Paolo Banchero, Grant. A bona fide all-star in Orlando.
Yeah, only their second all-star over the last decade. Paolo was incredible during the playoffs, averaging 27, 9, and 4. That playoff experience is big for him going forward.
And it's the Bulls with the ball. The Magic making their last shot. Vucevic finds Williams. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist.
Selfless player. Vucevic finding his man all alone.
Wagner against Levine. Carter, a screen on Levine. Here's Wagner. And that one is hammered home.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid
pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
Here's Levine. Orlando making their last shot. Pass to Vucevic. And there's the whistle. They'll pin that one on Nikola Vucevic. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, 3 turnovers already and some frustration starting to settle in.
Giddey against Suggs. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Knocks down the long J. Caldwell Pope's got 6.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Vucevic. The rebound by Carter.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
Suggs with the bucket.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Williams with the screen. Here's Giddey. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
A strong finish to cut into that lead a little.
Man, left no doubt with that one, Grant. Here's Carter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Orlando shooting their first free throw this game.
Zach Levine.
And that one falls for Carter. As we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Orlando ahead. They lead by 14. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Magic.
Oh, boy, they've been driving deep into that defense early on, and it's paid off. Great penetration from the perimeter so far.
And the other thing you notice is how determined they've been to get into the paint and get buckets around the rim.
Bulls trail by 14. On the court for the Bulls, Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. Williams passes to Levine. Oh, Levine! Pretty.
One of the best dunkers of this era. Levine loves to put on a show.
Wagner inside. He's covered by Levine. Another shot. Here's Batase. They shoot again! And it's Chicago with a board. Their last meeting was in Orlando, where they were unable to fight off the Magic.
Last time, free throw shooting was their kryptonite. Just could not keep pace.
Orlando leading by 12. I'll say this, Banchero is a guy that opponents can't forget about for a second. And you see it in all the defensive attention he gets. Teams show him all kinds of different looks, and he draws a bunch of double teams in isolation. White, good.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Suggs, the pass to Batadze, kicks it out to Wagner. And so it looks like it'll be Orlando's ball still. All right, a chance to check out the Orlando Magic's upcoming schedule. On Thursday, they'll be matching up with Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat. Then on Friday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
And for that matchup with the Pistons, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
Williams with it. He's picked up by Banchero. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. Wagner against Levine from deep 3-point land. It's rebounded by Banchero. And so Banchero will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. Here's Wagner. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
Here's Williams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Pass to De Silva. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Kobe White picks one up.
Hey, If you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Richard, when it comes to the Bulls, they have one of the most committed fan bases in the league.
Yeah, the Chicago fans are for real. The Bulls are routinely at the top of the list for total attendance. Even on the road, there are usually Bulls fans sprinkled in every crowd.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And this will be his second trip to the free throw line.
At the line for the Bulls.
And he drops it first. Well, after a decade of uncertainty, Magic fans now have a lot to cheer about.
This is the most optimism they've had around the team since the Dwight Howard era. And it centers around their young star, Paolo Banchero. He is going to be a force for a very long time.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. And another shot. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, NBA Commissioner Adam Silver is highly encouraged by the growth of the game. He said, in addition to being the fastest growing sport in the world, we are the #1 participation team sport in the United States. Boys and girls are playing basketball in record numbers. Love to hear it, Brian.
No doubt. The game's in a great place right now, Allie. Thank you. The Bulls trail by 11. Williams a screen on Caldwell Pope. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
Smith with it. He's picked up by Banchero. And he gets it to go.
Nothing in the game's quite as smooth as a finger roll. Great finish right there.
Pass to Caldwell Pope. Back to Suggs. Stolen by Giddey. And now the Bulls in transition. Smith finds White. Smith with a screen on Caldwell Pope. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Rise up and flush it, big man. If he wanted to, he could have ripped the rim off the backboard on that one. And good whistle there.
Orlando shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in this game.
Second team foul.
And he makes a first.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
Isaac, he's checked in for Orlando. Ellis is checked in for Chicago. Ball comes in for Giddey.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Here's Ball. Rebounded by Suggs. Suggs has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Ball outside. Orlando with the rebound. Suggs has got his 5th rebound in this one. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Black. Suggs with it, pounded by Ball. Isaac with a screen on Ball. 5 on the clock. Suggs, the pass to Isaac. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds. And it's the Bulls with the ball. 3-pointer, Ellis. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And so it's Orlando closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's all due to their ability to own the paint. They've been dominant down low. Back to the game after this break.
Come one, come all. The 2K halftime is here, and so's our breakdown of the upcoming.
Taking a look here at Chicago, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah, everyone starts out undefeated. It is a hopeful time of year for everybody. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Bulls.
If they think they'll win.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And if you just join it in, one half is in the books. One half to go. Jalen Suggs with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Isaac in at the 4 with Carter Jr. playing the 5. Then it's Corey Joseph, and it's Houston in at the shooting guard position. So that's who Jamal Mosley starts the second half with.
Substitution on the court.
Sumu outside, pass to Buzelis. To the paint. Here's Terry. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Here's Black, pounded by Ball. Up top, Isaac. And the dunk by Isaac.
And that was a big man play by Isaac, going in with intention and dunking it.
Here's Buzelis. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And you look at Matas Buzelis. Size, touch, feel for the game too, Greg.
Oh, B.A., he's a connector. We all love seeing those offenses where the ball doesn't stick. He's a guy who'll keep things moving.
Carter, he's checked in for Chicago. Caldwell Pope. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Orlando shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. Duarte, he's checked in for Chicago. So he gets them both. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 7-point differential. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll wrap up this short 2-game road trip.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass. Really getting after it and being physical.
Pass to Black. Here's Batase. Inside. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Ball looks over the floor. Pass to DeSumo. Ball outside. Takes the 3. The shot misses. Magic leading by 9. Isaac, right side. Here's Batase. He's covered by DeSumo. Over to the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Isaac with it. DeSumo picks him up. And Batase gets it to go. And now an 11-point Magic lead.
Terrific design and execution, leading to an opportunity right at the rim.
3-pointer, Buzelis on target from range. Buzelis has got 5 points now this quarter.
Yeah, this demonstrates how confident Buzelis is. He knows he can be lethal off the catch.
Pass to Black. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him. Bulls trail by 8. DeSumo outside. Craig with a screen on Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Ball. Into the lane. It's rebounded by Batase. Batase's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Carter. Pass to Caldwell Pope. Here's Batase. Now here's Caldwell Pope. Give him 8 points now. And the layup is good off the glass. Caldwell Pope's got 10.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
From outside the arc. The shot by Duarte, no good.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Isaac for 3. Here's Carter. Kicks it out to Isaac. Outside, Caldwell Pope. Pass to Batase. Second chance shot. And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Here's Duarte. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time.
Such a good facilitator. Ball has nice touch on that pass.
Shot's good by Black. Black's got his first points in this one.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
It's Duarte on the wing. Isaac covering. Ball against Caldwell Pope. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Contavious Caldwell Pope.
What a move to get the defenders off their feet. That fake was just a little too much from Ball.
A line change here for Orlando. And so Ball nails both of them.
They're doing some good work at the line this half.
Anthony, the pass to Banchero. Back to Anthony. Smith against Banchero. Shot clock at 6. Anthony finds Banchero. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Chicago ball. Substitution on the court.
Giddey against Anthony. Fires the 3, and it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 12 points in the game. There's 6 seconds left in the third. It could go, and no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? It's the head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along.
We got to now start to anchor down defensively right now. Trust each other and trust the loads. It's not just one-on-one defense. It's together.
A little help from your friends. Billy Donovan preaching it. Are these guys listening?
Well, you also have to credit the other team. Obviously, their offensive play calling is having an effect. We'll see what the response is.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the court for the Bulls, getting the fourth quarter going. Giddey and White pair to make the backcourt. Levine and Williams are the 2 forwards. And it's Vucevic in at center. Bulls trail by 5. Williams passes to White. Misses the layup.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Anthony finds Wagner. And that one drops. And the Magic lead by 7.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Oh, man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Well, Richard, during his 5th year in the NBA, Kobe White had a breakout season.
Doubling his numbers, BA, averaging around 20 points and 5 assists per game. Kobe's always been a great defensive player, but it's his offensive production that has really improved.
Howard's checked in for Orlando. Suggs comes in for Anthony. Suggs to the left side wing. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. And there's the call on Banchero. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
The Bulls trail by 5. And here's White. And he drops in the layup off the glass. White's gotten 4 this quarter.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for them.
And Carroll with it. Working on Williams. Wagner. It's hauled in by White. Well, Chicago's shooting 53%. Good efficiency on offense so far. And he dumps it down.
That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. And it's Wagner missing.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
Levine surveys the D. The kick out to Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Over Banchero. Williams misses.
Well, it's a make-or-miss league. Sometimes the Jays just don't fall. It wasn't a bad shot.
Howard, the pass to Wagner. Wagner with a screen on Giddey to the middle. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Howard. Good on the shot. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for Chicago. They trail by 3. Right side Levine to tie it up. The triple goes for Levine.
Ice. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Now Suggs. Pass to Howard. Releases. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. So for the Magic, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Wagner. And Caldwell Pope is subbed in for Howard. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Outside Levine. To take the lead. Oh, determined bucket from Levine.
And Zach LaVine just commands the ball in these big moments. You want a guy that can not only take that shot, but make that shot.
Here's Caldwell Pope. The kick out to Banchero. Gets the 3 ball to go. And the Magic lead by 1.
And stepping up when it's clutch time. That's a very mature play by the young Banchero.
And he gets the bucket.
Late game pressure, no problem. Not a factor in Giddey's concentration.
The kick out to Banchero. Finds room and goes for the jam. Banchero.
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
And stolen by Banchero. In transition, here they come. Money.
Putting this team on his back. I love seeing Suggs take charge like this.
Suggs against Giddey. Outside White. Back to Giddey. There's 25 seconds left in the game. From outside, off the mark. Here's Suggs. Count it!
But they have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Williams, a screen on Suggs from Pete Giddey. It's rebounded by Banchero. Pass to Suggs. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam. And so Orlando takes the win. Boy, they didn't make it easy on their fans or themselves. But at the end of the day, everyone on their side is happy.
Yeah, happy indeed. The momentum shifted away from them a few times.
opening night, it must be tough for the players to keep their focus.
Yeah, I think obviously there's a ton of excitement because you've put the offseason to use trying to improve your skill as a player, but you love the game of basketball. It's hard not to get amped up. You know, it's just the mature players who are able to channel that in the right direction.
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. Levine and Williams up in the forward positions. The guard set is Giddey and White, and it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle.
Boy, it looked like the defense was perfectly positioned, outstanding contest, and Josh Giddey says, I don't care, I'm scoring anyway.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop, but he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. Now here's Williams. Last game we saw him score 13. Thomas grabs the rebound.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Was able to talk with Jordy Fernandez for a minute. I asked him what plan he had, if any, for Zach LaVine. He said, my focus is making sure he doesn't get any easy shots. We have to contest every attempt. It's about mitigating the damage, not preventing it. So it looks like he'll settle for just making LaVine work as hard as possible. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Well, we know Cam Thomas can score, but nice facilitating right there. Set up the open man.
And not too long ago, Doris, there were such high hopes for the Nets' future.
I mean, think about it, Kevin. A few years back, people were talking about Brooklyn being a dynasty in the making. They were loaded with talent. And for a lot of reasons, it fell apart pretty quickly. How fine is that line between success and failure in the league? Incredible. Just finding the open man and making sure it's on time and on target. This is who Josh Giddey is.
Milton kicks to Finney-Smith. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Williams inside. Finney-Smith defending.
Well, we love his ability to attack the rim. He just loses a little bit of focus and misses the chippy.
Johnson attacking. Pass to Finney-Smith. Johnson with a screen on Williams. Finney-Smith. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Chicago Bulls. Trailing here by 8. White the pass to Vucevic. Misses in close. Brooklyn with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Johnson kicks to Finney-Smith. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. No good on the three.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Vucevic knows who he is. This guy is a close scorer, legit threat to finish it with authority.
And finish off by Finney-Smith.
Taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. Here's Milton. Off target from outside. Bulls trail by 8. Levine deciding where to go with it. Lets it go with a 3. Chicago with a new 14. Second shot opportunity. Rebound, Brooklyn. Thomas with the ball. He's picked up by White. Takes the 3. And Thomas is good for 3. Thomas got 6.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
Shot by Johnson, no good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
Vucevic the pass to Giddey. Here's Levine, and he drives in, and Levine throws it down.
Boy, hard to keep up with the quickness of Zach LaVine. You get that first step off the drive, and it's over.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first free throw of the game. A free throw dropped for Finney-Smith.
Shooting for Brooklyn.
Finney-Smith hits them both. Here's Giddey. Outside Williams. Puts up a 3. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
I mean, a 6'8 playmaker. Giddey is a point forward, and he piles up the assists.
Pass to Claxton. It's stolen by Vucevic. Outside, White. The three. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. Milton with it. Just 3 on the clock. And, yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim. Milton's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, we're seeing some fireworks from them already.
Well, what I love is the game plan has been solid from the opening tip, and guys are making their shots. That's critical.
And so it's Brooklyn going into the break with a 10-point lead. And we welcome you back to NBA action, a great tradition, Christmas Day basketball, here on 2K Sports. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
They just came into this game with the mindset of sharing the basketball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
Bogdanovich out there with Nicholas Claxton. Then there's Cam Johnson. Then it's Shake Milton. And it's Thomas in at the 2 guard. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. Doris, it doesn't matter what team he's on, Bojan Bogdanovich is a professional scorer.
He is, Kevin, and you love the fact that he fits in seamlessly wherever he goes. And the reason that he's able to do that, effective as a spot-up shooter or shot creator, high IQ, and now we've seen that you can start him or you can put him off the bench, and he's going to be effective no matter what.
Kicks it out to Bogdanovich. Fires the 3. Rebound collected by Levine. Bulls trail by 10. Here's White. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got his first points in this one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thanks. For the NBA, content continues to be king. Commissioner Adam Silver says the biggest issue for streaming services is what's called churn. To cancel is just a click. So it's more pay for play these days. We have to focus on people staying with you and having great content throughout the year. Kevin?
You know, he's doing a great job, isn't he, David? Thank you so much. A shot by Milton, no good. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a loss to the Heat. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Fifth best, Nick Claxton.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
Wilson, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Bogdanovich against Smith. Outside Thomas. Milton the pass to Thomas. Cranes the three-pointer. Thomas got the lead up to 13 now for Brooklyn. And Greg, you think about what they call float game. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Bogdanovich against Smith. Thomas deciding where to go with it. 4 on the clock. Over White. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Thomas got 5 points now this quarter. Giddey against Milton. Smith right side. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got 3 assists in the game. Milton kicks to Thomas. Shoots over White. Thomas, no good. Bulls trail by 11. Ball's knocked loose. And here's Bogdanovich for three, and it's White with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Giddey. Off target from three-point range. For Brooklyn, they've gone just 33% from the field in what's been a cold second quarter for them. Just 3 of 9. Kicks it out to Wilson. Paxton a screen on Levine. Here's Wilson. Claxton no good. The dive for the ball. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Torrey Craig comes in for Vucevic, and Buzelis subbed in for Jalen Smith. Levine inside the three-point line, and the Bulls with another miss. Nets leading by 11. Outside Wilson. Pass to Sharp. Craig against Wilson. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Sharp, that's good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Giddey with it. He's guarded by Melton. Giddey with it. Pass to Buzelis. Now Giddey. Launches it. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Brooklyn looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Taking a look here at Chicago, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Brooklyn Nets.
They're passing on.
And that is our...
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. We've seen Cam Thomas really having a great game.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, he's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group Billy Donovan has on the floor. The wingmen, White and Levine. Patrick Williams is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Giddey in at the point.
Oh, even from way downtown, Bogdanovich maintains that steady delivery.
Here's Giddey. They get it again. Williams kicks to Craig. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Craig's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Here's Melton. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Williams has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, White. Back to Levine. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
I'll tell you, a number of ways to score off the pick and roll, and Levine makes it look easy.
Outside, Thomas. Shoots over White. Thomas, no luck. Bulls trail by 11. DB thinking about Cam Thomas. When he gets on a roll, he is tough to stop.
Kevin, he reminds me a little bit of the microwave Vinnie Johnson back in the days of Detroit. When this guy is hot, get out of his way and let him do his thing.
Martin with a screen on Giddey. Bogdanovich finds Martin. Now Melton. Outside, Bogdanovich. The second chance effort, and the jumper falls for him. Bogdanovich has got 5 minutes. Bulls have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. White looking around. Pass to Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Chicago shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line. About 79% of their free throws.
And a new group in for the Nets. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Sharp. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Bogdanovich. Johnson, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Williams in for Thomas. Smith checked in for Chicago. Lonzo Ball comes in for Josh Giddey. Johnson against Levine. Johnson gets the bucket. And the Nets lead by 13.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. A move that likely helped the league's parity has been shortening max contract limits. Commissioner Silver says we used to refer to it as dead money. The star player toward those end years sitting on the bench. We've reduced max contracts to 5 years, and in some cases 6. This way, it moves to more pay for performance. Kevin?
I think, DA, that's a pretty good business decision. It's going to have nice ramifications. Wilson, he's checked in for Simmons. And so it's Brooklyn with it. At one point, they led by 16.
Oh, so good at catch and shoot. Cam Johnson has sweet mechanics.
Outside, Ball. Here he goes. Stolen by Wilson. Williams passes to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Here's Melton. And the 3 off target.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Deep 2 from Ball. Brooklyn with the rebound. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Williams finds Melton for the 3. A shot off that time. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for Chicago. It's a 14-point game. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip.
And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
Here's Wilson. That's good, and Johnson with the assist. Wilson's got his first 3 points of the game.
And there's 6 points on consecutive 3 balls. They're finding holes now in the D.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Nets.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
And the other thing, guys, that they've been very effective at is shooting the long-range jumpers. The defense has been having trouble closing out to them in this game in particular.
Ball with the bucket. Ball's got his first bucket in this one.
I'm a fan of how Ball uses that size inside. Excellent at getting his shot off close to the basket.
The 3 from Johnson. That one doesn't go.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Tries the spin move. Vucevic scores off the spin.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Milton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Kicks it out to Johnson. There's the triple. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Nothing better than chemistry, right? Working together to create a bucket.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, Shake Milton is out there with Johnson. Then there's Nicholas Claxton. And it's Johnson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Now, the first thing that strikes you as a player with Nick Claxton is how easily this guy gets off the floor. Vertical threat on the offensive end and an excellent rim protector on the defensive end.
And Brooklyn making a change here. Melton's checked in. And Chicago also making a switch. Horton Tucker's checked in for Javon Carter.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Buzelis. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, the athleticism on display. Nick Claxton makes these throwdowns look easy.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone right now. Here's Buzelis. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 6 rebounds in the game.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Here's Finney-Smith. From outside, off the mark. Bulls trail by 19. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Here's Dosunmu. Knocks down the 3 ball. Dosunmu's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Out left to the wing. Pass to Melton. Takes a 3. Vucevic with the rebound.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Fires from deep. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
To the inside. It's stolen by Buzelis. For 3, Levine. And the Bulls get it back. Pass to Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Buzelis with the ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires away from outside. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. From the arc. Rebound by the Bulls. Bean passes to Horton Tucker. There's the 3. Milton grabs the board. Nets leading by 13. Pass to Finney-Smith. Milton with the ball. Over in the corner, Claxton. Offline with his 3. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Milton. For 3. Oh, he misses the dunk. Brooklyn's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the 4th quarter, they hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Finney-Smith with it. Johnson outside. It's stolen by Vucevic. It's stolen by Johnson. And they're moving it up to end the cold streak. And Claxton throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Nets.
They simply ran them off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
Pass to Melton. Here's Finney-Smith on the wing, Johnson. And here's Melton. Claxton sets the screen for Melton. It's stolen by Buzelis. Now Horton Tucker. He's guarded by Melton. The shot's good from Horton Tucker. 40 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Finney-Smith gets it to go.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
Substitutions on the court.
if they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's Milton. And the Nets miss again. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. They trail by 14. His three-pointers off the mark.
That's an 8-second violation. Chicago ball.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
matchups we always get.
Oh, BA, we've seen some Christmas classics over the years, haven't we? Something about playing on this holiday brings out the best in players and teams.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. The backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope, and it's Carter in at the 5, roaming the paint. 5 to shoot. On the wing, Milton is covered by Suggs. It's Thomas on the wing. Outside Milton. Here's Finney-Smith. That three's off the mark. Now Carter. In his last outing, he had 11 points. Wagner outside. Suggs against Milton. Suggs no good. Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And the Magic surprising many league-wide, Clark, with how they've broken through.
And the way they're winning, I might add. I mean, rugged physical defense is their identity and calling card. Not necessarily what you expect to see from a young team, BA.
Carter inside. Johnson on him. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. Kicks it out to Wagner. The 3 is up. Knocks down the triple.
Wagner always a threat from downtown, and I love the efficiency and solid mechanics of his shooting stroke.
Suggs against Milton. And stolen by Banchero. Wagner, the pass to Caldwell-Pope. And a miss there on the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Thomas finds Johnson. And the three-pointer goes.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Magic have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. Carter on the wing. He's guarded by Claxton. Back to Carter. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
When they get it to Carter Jr. down low, it's normally a fruitful trip.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Jordy Fernandez. He said watching tape in preparation for this game, Wendell Carter just kept showing up. Whether it was on the boards, being in the right position defensively, or even stretching the floor at the offensive end. Carter makes a lot of plays that help his team. Brian?
Appreciate the report, Allie.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
Absolutely salivates when he attacks the rim.
And Carroll with a screen on Claxton. From in deep. Carter, good. Carter's gotten his second bucket of the game.
This is where Carter Jr. looks to score from, using his size to his advantage.
Thomas outside. On the wing, Finney-Smith. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. The kick out to Milton. Pass to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Finney-Smith, the screen. Launches it. Thomas misses. Orlando has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. You know, Clark, something Kentavious Caldwell-Pope brings, that championship experience.
And every championship team has a guy like KCP, a guy who can make shots, who's always there, ultra reliable, plays both ends, doesn't step out of his role, and all he does is help you win championships. I love watching guys like that contribute in a meaningful way to championship teams. And he's a fun guy to watch because he does his job at a high level pretty much every night.
Outside, Finney-Smith. Knocks it down from distance.
Really good work by Finney-Smith there to get himself in position, doing the work before the shot. And once he gets the ball, he's good to go.
And the whistle blows on a backcourt violation. Went over and back. .36 seconds left in the first quarter. Wagner, the pass to Suggs. The kick out to Banchero. Caldwell-Pope for 3. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
I think Caldwell-Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Here's Milton. What a terrific move that is.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Wagner against Johnson. Crafty move. And Banchero with the lay-in.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Banchero bangs his way in.
Milton passes to Thomas. Here's Johnson. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Orlando ahead. They lead by a bucket. And welcome back, one and all, for more NBA Christmas Day action. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
We've got Nicholas Claxton, Cameron Johnson out there with Bojan Bogdanovic. Then it's Cam Thomas, and it's Milton in at the point guard position. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter. Wagner against Johnson. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
And put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
You know, Grant, with the Nets, there was so much optimism just a few years back.
And it was just too bad to see things go south. It's a reminder that nothing is as easy as it seems in the NBA. Even with a superstar roster, things don't always work out.
Three-pointer. Rebounded by the Nets. Milton surveys the floor. To the inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Well, Grant, we know non-shooting big men can clog the paint. But if they know where to move off the ball, that certainly helps.
Yeah, you know, big men who know those circle actions, like flashing to the open spot when their man gives help, they often end up with easy looks inside.
And, you know, Bojan Bogdanovic, not an elite athlete by NBA standards, but he's a live weapon because he can really shoot the ball and put it on the floor.
Batadze, the pass to Wagner. Back to Batadze. Just 5 on the clock. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Bogdanovic. And then Bogdanovic with the dunk.
Showing the willingness and the effort to get out and run, Bogdanovic knows how to create scoring opportunities.
Wagner for 3. Rebounded by Johnson. And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for Brooklyn. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
They were out-hustled on the boards the last time these teams met.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
And the Magic making a change here. Wagner's checked in.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
Kept alive. Back to Thomas. There's Bogdanovic with the 3. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start. Magic trail by 7. The 3 from Banchero. Claxton with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Well, you look at Cam Thomas, Grant. Do you think he has the potential to be a star in this league?
You know, it's tough to say, B.A. He has a lot of talent, especially as a scorer. I think he has to keep evolving other parts of his game if he wants to become a full-fledged star.
Hey, you got to love that response. KCP not wasting any time getting those points back. Right back at him.
Bogdanovic, that's good.
You got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
And Claxton comes to help. And we're going to have a jump ball.
Jump ball. Jump ball.
And here's Thomas from the arc. And the Nets, another 3. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Nets.
Well, their hands resulting in plenty of steals in the early going, keeping the opposition there off balance.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Wagner finds Banchero. Wagner with a screen. The shot. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Caldwell-Pope. The rebound by the Nets.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
Back to Claxton. Here's Johnson. Puts up a three. Knocks down the long J. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're unafraid to let it rip from downtown, extending their lead. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The three from Suggs. Orlando again missing.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And Claxton throws it down.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Here's Wagner, and he jams it home with authority.
Wagner with the rebound and score. Good work near the hoop.
Bogdanovich passes to Thomas. Fires from deep. And Bojan Bogdanovich gets the three. Bogdanovich has got 17.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
And so it's Brooklyn. They're feeling great. A 21-point lead. Defense is setting the tone. We'll be right back.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense can't keep up with those guys. So the D.
And since we have a moment, let's see what other games are coming up tonight. Out in Boston, thanks as always.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. Tell you one guy who's been getting it done is Bojan Bogdanovich.
Well, if he's hit threes like he did in the first half, he's going to have a monster night.
Yeah, you know what? The defense is going to adjust. They'll be ready for him now, so I'm sure they talked a lot about how to slow him down.
So for Orlando right now, the backcourt is Suggs and Caldwell-Pope. Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court, and it's Wagner in at the three. Pulls up on the wing. Caldwell-Pope's shot is off.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Caldwell-Pope, the pass to Wagner. There's the double with Bogdanovich. The three from Suggs. And another miss by Orlando.
They've been unable to hit anything this half. 3 attempts and 3 misses.
Bogdanovich passes to Milton. Pass to Thomas. Inside. The kick out to Milton. Pulls up. And there's another one for the Nets. And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. And that kicks off a string of 3 home games for them. Wagner with a screen. To the middle. Second chance effort. Carter from outside. Fires in the triple. Carter's got 7.
Now a rock-solid part of his game. Carter Jr. is somebody you have to take seriously from the three-point line.
Clark, we know how great Wagner is offensively. He's a plus defender as well.
You know what? I think he takes great pride in being a versatile high-level defender. I mean, he focuses on that and gives great effort there. Offense comes relatively easy. He's got a great skill set, good size and mobility. But the defense is where he's really focused on excelling. He's doing it.
For Brooklyn, Sharp, he's checked in for Claxton. Wilson comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Melton in for Milton. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, there are some players who felt the 65-game requirement for postseason awards was too high. The NBA's executive VP and head of operations, Joe Dumars, said, quote, "You're still allowed to miss 20% of the season. People paid to go, and they want to see their stars play." Brian, it's all about the fans.
True enough, Allie. Thanks.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Up top, Caldwell Pope. Thomas defends. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Nice job grinding through and earning the whistle. Caldwell Pope felt it coming and just pushed through it.
Harris is checked in for Orlando. Black comes in for Anthony. Nets leading by 22. Melton passes to Finney-Smith.
Last 2 minutes to play.
Thomas against Caldwell Pope. Here's Wilson with the drive. 5 to shoot. Finney-Smith passes to Thomas. And the Nets, another 3!
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Isaac outside. Orlando again missing. The Nets have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Pass to Melton. Sharp, a screen on Isaac. Melton misses. Orlando has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Black passes to Carter. Caldwell Pope, a screen on Sharp. Here's Carter. Sharp grabs the miss. Brooklyn has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. Pass to Melton. Takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Here's Black. No points yet. Carter from outside. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Isaac for Brooklyn. Watford's checked in for Finney-Smith. And Williams is subbed in for Thomas. Bataze's checked in for Orlando. Howard comes in for Caldwell Pope. Melton passes to Wilson. Outside, Williams. Launches a 3. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And here's Harris outside. Sharp grabs the miss. Sharp's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. Here's Wilson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Wilson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Brooklyn out in front. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Williams is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Sharp. Then there's Bojan Bogdanovich. And it's Clowney in at the 4 slot. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Well, I'll tell you what, his vertical is awesome, off the charts. A short center who still makes his presence felt.
Joseph can't hit. Pass to Bogdanovich. No good from outside. And for the Magic, they're shooting around 33%. Not the best offensive efficiency.
Far from just a jump shooter, Joseph is not shy at getting inside and making it happen there.
3-pointer off the mark. And it's the Magic with the ball. to the paint. Here's Carter, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure.
Nothing surprising about that, guys. We've come to expect plays like that from him, and still, they never get old.
And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. And let's see what the Brooklyn Nets have coming up. On Thursday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs.
What a great opportunity for this team to take a step forward. They have some tough road games coming up, and that kind of stretch can bring a team together. Winning some of these games would be huge for their overall confidence.
Kicks it out to Isaac. Pass to Wagner. Clock at 6. Second shot opportunity. No luck on that one. Good D by Sharp. Nets leading by 22. Here's Martin. He drops in from range. Martin's got his first 3 points of the game.
Woo! That man is laser focused. Now, that's bad defense for a team that has a long way to go to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
Johnson for 3. It's rebounded by Batadze.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
They get it back. Kicks it out to Wagner. From downtown. Batadze, the pass to Houston. Lets the 3 fly. Orlando again missing.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Wagner outside. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Brooklyn has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. From deep, Johnson. Outside Bogdanovich. The 3 is up. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Bogdanovich has got 20.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Oh, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there. All right, Grant, do you feel the non-superstars are making the money they should?
Well, BA, it's a topic in every CBA negotiation. But I think we're trending in the right direction. But it seems like there's always more work to be done.
And the Nets making a change here. Johnson's checked in.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
A big group substitution here for Brooklyn. Claxton, he's checked in for Sharp. Finney Smith comes in for Bogdanovich. Thomas, he's checked in for Williams. And Milton subbed in for Johnson. Thomas misses.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow? And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Bojan Bogdanovich.
The scoring effort from him, unreal. Carrying this team, I mean, he was amazing tonight.
Outside, Finney Smith. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And let's face it, they won't get back in the game with fouls like that.
Looked to me like just a frustration foul. It really kind of sums up the game they're having in general.
Banchero's checked in for Orlando. Houston comes in for Caldwell Pope. The 3 from Suggs. Brooklyn pulls it in.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there, and of course that one was just crazy.
Takes the 3. Nice shot by Finney Smith.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a